That's the one I should have worn actually. Can't be bothered anyway. This guy's getting all excited. Idiot. Oh, good Lord. Oh, hey, Barbie, how you doing? Hey, Val, how you been? I'm good. It's been a good Sunday. How you doing? It's been a good Sunday. Nice and relaxing. When my teams won, it's a good day. All is good. All is good. I think life is, I think not so much life, but spirit has, spirit has so many ways in showing you things and you don't even realize it. And then when it happens, you're like, oh, that's why I saw that. Oh, that's why that happened. That's the type of day I had today. I was like, what the heck was that about? And then later on, it all made sense afterwards. And it was like, okay, now I see exactly why that happened. It's just, it becomes kind of weird but fascinating at the same time. You said you have a tenant. Thanks for the super chat. You said I have a tenant who want to buy the house. I have a tenant what's about this. He is in. He is. He's going to make me. Is he going? He is going to make me an officer, and is he going to try to live on me? All right, let's check. Those are your days every day. Yeah, join the club, right? I don't know. This is really it's weird because the way the cards came out is like I don't think he's gonna lowball you, but I think he's gonna try to get a deal at least. And I think that he's gonna say, you know what, I just have to sacrifice it and just go for it and just deal with it. Like I feel like he won't lowball you, but he'll ask, for less, ask to pay less, but he'll end up like not lowballing you, but trying to get something at least out of it. But let me just check something real quick. Okay, but Barbie, no problem. Keep getting the same type of cards. I'm gonna say what I think, and then because the way the cards came out, it's like I think he's slowly gonna like make an offer, but it seems like if this guy has somebody that they're married to or they're with or something like that or a partner, then the partner wants it as well, or they like need to make a decision together or something like that, or this guy has to make a decision with someone else in order to get the house. So even if it's not a partner, it's got to be somebody that is either going to give him the money for it or like help him with it or live there with him or something like that. So it's going to be like a slow moving process as of right now. Now I just got here, Blue Nile. We're good. Okay. Okay, let me see. Is he gonna buy it in the next 2? What the fuck, man? I don't know what to tell you, Val, but the cards are telling me he's not gonna like buy it in the next 3 months. Like he might need time to buy it, but I mean, he might tell you he really wants it and he really gonna get it, but I'm not. I'm just not getting like a concrete yes on this. Like I'm getting that in the next 3 months he still isn't gonna like buy it. Hey Dan, how you doing, bro? So I'm still getting in the next 3 months he's not gonna do it. Like he's not gonna officially buy it in the next 3 months. and I don't see that great of cards. So, I mean, I know you said he's lived there for 14 years and he really wants it, but is he going to buy this house? Buy this house in the next 6 months? One, two. So like the question you really want me to like ask, because you're saying is he gonna lowball me, but I want to ask something like the same way but different. Like I want to ask if you're okay with me asking. Like I want to ask, does is he going to give you pretty much what you want for the house, like payment wise? Like is he gonna actually give you what you really want for the house? Spirit's like, look, bro, we told you already. Once this year, 1, 2. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter what I do or how I ask. I mean, you're right about one thing. He does want to buy the house, you know? I do get him wanting to buy the house, but him actually buying it and for real and giving you the money you want for it, I just don't see it happening anytime soon. That's what I get. I get that he wants to buy the house and he will give you what you want for it, to a certain extent. I don't think he's going to lowball you, but I think that he's going to give you, close to what you want or what you want, but it's not going to be no time soon. I swear to God, every time I try to answer these questions for you about that house, it's like it never gives me like a real serious answer. It always gives me some bullshit. Like it's so weird, man. I always get mixed cards. I can't get a complete yes or a complete no. It tells me a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and it tells me like maybe, sort of, kind of. We'll see. That's the answers I get. 'Cause I'm not gonna like give you like a bullshit answer because I just don't see it. Like I don't see this guy actually buying this house like anytime soon. And the reason is because a possible relationship or something like that he has to deal with. Like for instance, if he's like going through a divorce and he needs to settle things before he buys something, then that might be the case. Or if he's paying off a loan, he has to pay off that loan in order to get another one. You know, it's like it's the stupidest shit ever. It's like it doesn't make any sense. It's almost like it's almost like spirit doesn't want to give me this answer. Like I no matter how much I try to get it, it just doesn't give it to me. And I should know better anyway. But that's why I asked it in a different way. And it still gives me like the same mumble jumble, like, yeah, kind of, sort of, maybe. And the reason I get cards like this is because the person themselves are bullshitting their way, or like they're just saying this just to like hold on for dear life, like, because they don't have any other way. So it's kind of annoying because people are annoying. People are just indecisive and stupid and they just don't make decisions. So to answer the question, I don't think he's gonna lowball you, But I also believe that he's not gonna buy it like right away. He's not gonna buy it like right now. I just don't get that unless a miracle happens. But it's got to be something to do with someone else he's dealing with, because I get another person here that he has to go through to get the house. Something's in his way from actually getting it. Because if he's been there for 14 years and he knows you've been selling the house, and why the fuck is he still, haven't got it yet? So it just tells me that it's a whole heap of bullshit that he's trying to deal with, but he probably doesn't want to tell you like the real story or give you a runaround. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I I like being right for things like this because like it's better than telling you some bullshit. But I just don't understand why people are like that. I'm more upset at why I see the cards all over the place and why this person is telling you one thing and doing another. Like if this guy's been living there all these years and he says, "Yeah, Val, I want to buy the house," you know, then why the fuck you just don't do it? I'm never gonna tell somebody I'm gonna buy something and then take forever to buy it. If I say, "Hey, I want that," I'm gonna get it right now. That's the type of person I've always been. I've always been the type of person that's like, if I want something, I'm gonna get it right now. And that's what I did this weekend, and it worked. I saw something I really wanted. I ordered it. I got it. And I told the person, I appreciate you so much for getting me this. It means a lot to me, and it made me extremely happy. And Spirit like gave me this sign, and bang, I just got it. And it was like the best. I made the best decision I could have made. But it's a fucking annoying ass thing. Hey Tanya, how you doing? Blue Nile. Blue Nile, you can ask your questions when you're ready. Thank you for the donations. He's a business owner and bought the building his business is in, and that may have tied him up. Ah, okay. So if he were to buy this house, then he can potentially put himself in more of a predicament. You know what I mean? Exactly. Like I just don't get that. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, it's so stupid. Like I would never tell somebody I'm gonna buy something and don't get it. Because then the person's gonna nag me. Hey, you said you're gonna buy it. Are you gonna buy it yet? I don't want people to say that to me. If I say, hey, I want that right now, I'm gonna get it. If I want something, I buy it. Simple. You know? If I can afford it, I'm gonna buy it. If I want it, I'm gonna buy it. If I need it, I'm gonna buy it. I'm never gonna tell somebody some bullshit. You know? Fuck's sake, man. Oh my god. That's so annoying. I'm annoyed for you, Val, because we've been like checking this shit forever, and it's like no one's ever serious about anything. Like it's so annoying. I can't wait till you actually sell the house, like so we can have a fucking party. Shit. But it seems like everybody's like dicking around, man. They just bullshit you, and I don't like that. I hate people like that. It aggravates me. It's so annoying. Anyway, well, you know, Val, we'll get there. No problem. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate it. We'll get there. Tanya, you said I just ordered a camera, action camera. I told myself when I saw the house that I would get to splurge. That the one I splurge, I get to do. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. I'm telling you, people make me crazy too. I'm fucking fed up with people. Like, that's why I stay away from everybody. I really do. I've actually programmed myself. I've programmed myself this year. I promised myself on January 1st that I'm going to program my mind to ignore ignorance like my mother tells me. And I listen. And because my dad passed away months ago, he told me to my face before he died, he said to me, Mark, listen to me. You can complain all you want. People are never going to change. You need to get over it and just leave it alone. Ignore it. And I say, you know what? You're fucking right. And I hear his voice in my head every day when that shit happens. I hear my dad. I say, yeah. He says, remember, these fucking idiots ain't gonna change. And it's true. People ain't gonna change. They're just fucking idiots. Anyway, Blue Nile, you said my aunt is going to speak to my dad about him initiating contact with me. Is he gonna do it anytime soon? He also bumped into my mom after 20 years and she didn't take too well. Oh boy. All right, let's check. Yep. And I encourage everybody to do the same. And I know not everybody. I try to embed that into my sister's brain every day because she comes home frustrated with everybody all the time. And I tell her, look, listen, you got to be like me and just say, fuck these people, man. Just don't give them your energy. And if you do, you're dumb. Like, don't do it because that's what they want. I know it's so hard. Trust me. It took me a long time to get to that point. Now I just be like, Mark, it's like I have like an angel right here or like spirits right here whispering in my ear. Mark, shut up. Shut up, Mark. Don't do it. Don't fuck them off. Just leave them. Let them talk to hear themselves. No answer is an answer. Good boy. Walk away. This must be the card of the day, the King of Swords reversed. I've gotten that since this. I've been doing readings since this morning till now, and every person I've read for has gotten this card. Like literally, it's crazy. And the King of Swords is a right royal asshole. All right. I feel like your auntie is going to tell him to do it, but I don't feel like he's going to do it because he's ashamed of himself to a point where he's taken this long to actually do it, Blue Nile. But it says that in the next 2 months, there is a possibility of him reaching out, but there's no guarantee. Like he's gonna pick up the phone. He's going to think about it. He's going to doubt it. He's going to be indecisive. And if he has uh, he's going to be like in his mind, he's punishing himself. Like, I owe this to her to talk to her, but why? Why should I do it now? Like, I shouldn't do it at all or blah, blah, blah. Like, he's going to be, in and out about doing it. So I would say in the next 2 months, he's probably not going to communicate. But he wants to, but he just doesn't know if he is going to. And that's the issue. So I would say in the next 2 months, don't count on it. I would say like he probably won't do it. You know? Well, I think that he's scared. I'll tell you what I get here in the cards that he might be scared of you asking him questions about why, when, how, and what you've done. Why were you like that way? Like, he might think that you think he's the devil himself, you know? And he's like, doesn't want to punish himself by listening to you, you know? Yeah. Right. So that makes sense. You know everything, but he's not aware of it. So he fears you asking him about his past, about like his life. He thinks it'll be a weird experience to talk to you because he hasn't, and he won't be he's not very happy with his life and things right now. But and to get the King of Swords reversed, it's a person who's very selfish, doesn't take conflict very well, somebody who causes sadness or has caused you sadness, somebody who's like very selfish and mean. And I got the devil card right next to that, so that's a shit show in itself. So to answer your question, I don't think he's gonna initiate communication or even try to or even communicate at all. So to answer your question, I would say in the next 2 months, I would say no. You know. So you're asking me anytime soon? No. So in the next 2 months, I would say no, and I don't know beyond that because I wouldn't really. You know what I my advice to you about that is you've done your part. You've done your part. So allow him to do his on his time. And when you get it, just deal with it the way you want to deal with it. You know? Sometimes, like, it's just best to just leave it alone. Try not to like let it bother you and just let them do it. Let him do it on his own time. It might, I mean, I know that's not fair to you, right? But at the end of the day, sometimes we just have to let people do things on their own accord or their own way, like, especially in that case, because a lot of guys that are fathers, they avoid their children if they've already avoided them all this time. They can't handle all that type of stuff. So I would just say let it pan out on its own. You know. All right, your second question is, how do you see the next stage of Miss Universe going for me, given that I have mixed? She says, I feel like they're gonna think I'm a spy. Nah, I don't think so. All right, let's check. Well, that's what you told me this. What did you tell me this morning? You feel like you made the choice because they're not well represented. So if you were represent them, that's your answer. So if somebody says, "Hey, why would you represent this country?" and you say, "Well, I feel like they needed to be represented by me. I feel like I'm the right candidate for the representation because I feel like my other authenticity, my other country that I'm a part of, has good reputation, good representation. So I feel like I have a better chance representing this part, and why not? Why not me?" That's what I would say. Bullshit questions deserve bullshit answers. So if they ask you bullshit questions, bullshit them back. But bullshit them with the truth. Yeah, of course, I think you should too. I think that you should. I think you should have nothing to worry about. Because at the end of the day, like I always tell you and tell everyone, who fucking cares what everybody else thinks? You just gotta prove to yourself that you're the right person for the job or the right person to be involved in whatever you want to do. Our dreams and our desires and our wishes should never be compromised with other people's fucking opinions. If that was the case, I'd be not here. All right, let's check. right, let's see what we got here. Okay. All right, so I got like a 50-50 situation here. I get that you might be indecisive. You might get anxiety from all of this. You might feel like you might be embarrassing yourself to a certain extent because you're hesitant of and doubtful that this might not go well because of those things. Try not to feel like, try not to have lack of faith, and try not to like be tempted to see the indifference in what people see in you, but see the positivity and just take it one day at a time, because you know that you can be mature and responsible. You know you're reliable. You know you're patient. If you're patient, you could be persistent at the same time. So patience, if you have patience and persist in a way where you can show that you're a dependable and organized, capable person, then it should go smoothly as planned. Now, they know by looking at you that you're somebody that, you know, is someone who has multiple mixed, has a mixture of cultures or authenticity. I don't know how you would say that, but yeah, that makes sense. So they know that you're somebody that has that in you. So that's going to make you unique instead of different. And because you're going into something that you've never done and it's unknown, it's still okay, you know? Yeah. So I would say the next stage is going to be fun if you allow yourself to be positive, patient, and persistent. So the positivity, the patience, and the persistence it all has to go into you concluding this task. You getting to a point where you know that, hey, if I do this, I'm gonna be feel more complete, and I'm gonna feel like I've gotten this, to a point where I can really do this, and I ain't gotta worry about it. So I would say the next stage is you need a lot of patience, but you also have to be persistent at the same time. So having patience and persistence is going to be the key. And because you don't really know exactly where this is going to lead you in your mind, but it can lead to, a very good journey, you going into something that you don't know about, but you feeling good about it. I would say stay organized, stay reliable, and stay like patient, but also, make sure you show activity and you get to where you need to go. Oh yeah, I'm sure they're gonna like, that's the next stage is getting you prepared for it. I mean, I'm sure you're not the only person that's done it for the first time, you know? Well, that's okay. Sometimes the rookies make a good impression and get there and show everybody what's going on. What's meant for you is gonna be meant for you, you know? Right, exactly. Well, there you go. Sometimes it's your words that win people over. So you gotta understand that whatever you say can be against you or for you. And if you tell the truth, then your story becomes authentic. And that's what I pretty much tell everybody all the time. If you tell the truth, then people respect you. So just tell the truth, live your truth, have faith that it's all gonna be okay. And like I said, even if you don't get to the point you want to get, you can at least have that experience on your resume, you know? As you get older, you live and learn. Take it one day at a time, and you should be fine. You'll be good to go. That's what I would say. I have faith that you'll be dealing with it. And I have faith that you'll be all right. The cards say that the next step, it depends on you. Like, don't be tempted to do anything you shouldn't be doing. Don't feel weak. Don't feel petty. Don't feel indecisive. Don't be hesitant. Don't doubt. Don't be uncertain. Don't think it's embarrassing. Because if you feel that way, it's going to cling to you. That energy is going to cling to you. You know, just keep thinking positive. Say, hey, look, I know I can do this. This is a great opportunity for me. If I get across these stages, it's still going to be great for me. It's still going to be like I'm competing against like, 100, 200 people or more. I'm sure there's a lot of women there. So just to be in that, that area, then that's a blessing in itself. So if you are drawn to this and you know that it's something that you want and something that you feel like you can compete in, then hey, it's meant for you to do. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to do it, go for it. I always encourage everybody to do whatever they want to do, because if you don't, you'll never know. You know. So I think you should do it. Actually, I know you should do it, and I know that whatever the case may be, it'll be great for you. It'll be a great experience overall. You know how many women that would love to do that and don't have a chance, but you have the chance now. So like you said, like I said, if you do it and you get to a certain point, just having that on your resume, that's like something that's great. It can help you by having this experience. It can help you in your future because you're young anyway. So that's good. It can help you in the future, and it can be like good on your part. So yeah, you're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. It's all good. You're gonna be fine, like you always will be. Everything works out. I speak facts. I speak facts all day. That's why I get blessed every day. I know I was saying when I saw you come in, I was like, shit, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning there. It's always close to your bedtime. It's close to mine. Another hour, I want to be in my bed. I want to be in my bed by midnight, especially on a Sunday. I took a nice shower, brushed my teeth. I'm good to go. I'm ready to go sleep. I'm more than ready to go sleep. Thanks, Bruno. You too, sweetheart. Keep me posted on how it goes. I'll be interested to see, you know, how you make up. And I wish you the best always. Cool. Yes, please do. That's okay, Barbie. You're not offending anybody. If you was offending somebody, then you got to deal with them, not me. It's okay. You could put in your 2 cents. It's all right. Or your 5 cents or 10 cents. It's okay. Yeah, that's why there's nothing wrong with what you said. You're just telling the truth of what you feel. It's all good. It's okay. Our experiences and wisdom should help everybody. There's a lot of people that have been through a lot of things. So sharing our experiences with each other is a good thing, in my opinion, at least. That's what I think. My fucking shirt is like all wrinkled right here, but it's not wrinkled anywhere else. That's so. I must be when I leaned down, when I was leaning on the couch. Fuck. Oh well. It looks terrible, but it's all good. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I mean, I can't speak for anybody who has that, but I always feel like everybody can change or get better, but they just choose not to. A lot of people that have PSD or ADHD or all this stuff, I feel like they might show symptoms of it or might claim they have things that they don't even have. Or they just like want to be that way so they can get sympathy, you know. So a lot of people say they have things, but they really don't, or they say they have things, but only in their convenience. And I've seen it. That's why I'm saying it. There's a lot of people who claim they have mental health issues, but it's really not mental health issues. It's evil. Evil is a different thing from mental health issues. I know a lot of evil people that say, "Oh, I have mental issues. I have PSTD or whatever fucking shit, this and that. I have ASSHOLE." Man, I don't believe none of that shit unless I actually see the person with that symptom or with that disease or whatever in my own eyes. And I know somebody who went around saying that they have mental illness and shit. They don't have no mental illness, just an evil bastard. That's what you are. It's a difference between being an evil bastard and a mental illness. It's a difference. It's a big difference. So when I hear things like that or I read things like that, I always question it. It all depends on the person. 'Cause a lot of people like to play victim. But if you do have it, then I wish you get better. Oh, yeah, for sure. I agree. And that's why I get mad because when you claim you have something you don't just to be play victim, you're making people that do have it be questioned. And I had this conversation earlier in the day about how sad it is that people. I had a conversation with my friend. I did a reading for her, and she said to me, "You know what, Mark? It's sad because psychics are getting a bad name. The real ones are being doubted, questioned, and tested because there's so many fake ones. So because so many people have been through fake ass psychics all the time and had shitty ass readings and paid all this money for nothing and nothing happens or nothing, the person says is real, they take it out on the real ones. And we shouldn't have to suffer for your bullshit that you put yourself through. You should have made a better judgment call on who you were fucking getting read by. That ain't my problem. You know? You want to listen to lies and bullshit all day, that's not my problem. Don't question me, you know? So my friend agreed with me, but she says it's hard now because everybody thinks that, everybody's fake. And I told her that's just the way it is. It's just life. It's life, it's how it goes. People are always going to question you for what you do. And then when they see how real you are, then you become a friend, a client, you know, you become someone that can be trusted. And I always tell everybody, I never try and convince anybody anymore. I'm never gonna try and convince anybody. It's either you take the lunge towards me and you figure it out. You want to trust me or you don't. That's up to you. Because if you did it with someone else, you're gonna do it with me. And then you're gonna find out that, hey, you know, Mark's not like these other people. He's not fake. He's real. Great. I found a real one. That's cool. Thank you. You know? It's like me. I have the same issue. When I get these readers coming here and they claim they got a tarot channel, or they claim they're psychic, or they claim they're clear this and clear this, man, fuck you and clear. I already told you. And don't come in here talk about you're a medium and you do this and do that, but I never see you do any of it. So when people run their mouths to me, that's when I know they're full of shit. Because if you are real, you just let your talent speak for itself. You don't have to tell anybody. And that's why I'm not on here running my mouth every day about who I am. I don't have to. Because that's not what spirit wants me to do anyway. Because it's not me, it's them giving me the answers. I'm just the channel. I'm just the person that gives it to you because I hear and I see, and I give you the explanation and I'll give you the answer. But if not, then that means you're not supposed to know. It's that simple. And if I was lying to people every day, I wouldn't be here and nobody would be in here, getting readings or wherever. And like I tell people all the time, some people can't be read because they can't even control their own life. They can't even sort their own life out. So what makes you eligible for the truth? And that's why I say to a lot of people, sometimes you don't get the answers because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Who are you to think you're eligible for the truth? Who are you to get messages from spirit that you don't even care about? Who are you to ask questions and get answers from if spirit are not happy with what you're doing in your life? That's what people got to think about every day before they ask me a question. Because you might not like the answer. And it becomes not my problem. What'd you have for dinner tonight, Barbie? Anything nice? I had zucchini and meat sauce, like zucchini boats. They were really good. My sister made them. They were nice. I enjoyed them. For breakfast, I had a scone with cheese and a cup of coffee. Then I had another cup of coffee when I went live and did my dishes. And then for lunch, I went to my favorite place, which is called Pinky's. I went there to the buffet and I got chicken wings, mac and cheese, and vegetables, and a little half a scoop of peas and rice. That was my lunch, and it was very good. And then for dinner, I had the zucchini boats and some salt and vinegar chips for dessert. And that's it. I'm so glad I didn't have to cook lunch and dinner. And my dishes are still clean for tomorrow morning when I do decide to. I think tomorrow morning for my breakfast, I'm going to make egg and bacon and cheese sandwich. I haven't had one of those in a couple of days. I think I'm gonna do that. And tomorrow morning, I have to take my mom to her haircut appointment. A blueberry bagel with cream cheese. Oh my God, that sounds really good. I haven't had a blueberry. I like blueberry muffins. I haven't had a blueberry muffin for ages with cream cheese. Holy shit. That sounds good. I might get myself a blueberry muffin tomorrow to eat for the next day for breakfast with cream cheese and a coffee. Ooh, that's a great idea. I love that. It's been a while. I used to have that when I used to work back in the day at this place that had like blueberry muffins, and I used to put cream cheese on it. Everybody's like, "Ooh, what are you doing?" I was like, "This is the bomb. You guys don't know what life is." I actually had 2 cups of coffee, and then I had a smaller cup, so I had 3 cups altogether, but not really. I had like two 10-ounce coffees, and then I had an 8-ounce coffee, and I barely drank it all. So it should be cool. Hey Lisa, how you doing? Yeah, I had two early, and then I had another one around lunchtime, and I was doing my dishes. Lisa, thanks for the donation. You said move update. All right, so once again, now you say, will your landlord work with you? You mean your current landlord, where you are right now? Because you're saying the move just crashed and burned. I'm sorry. That has been disappointing. But you want to know how they're going to work with you in what way? Like, like, are they going to allow you to stay there longer or what? Yeah, your landlord will work with you. They'll be fine. You know, you just have to tell them that, oh, this shit happened unexpectedly. You know, they'll understand. They'll be fine. I don't see them like, getting rid of you or telling you get out or anything like that. I don't see like bad things happening here. I got like positive stuff. All the cards are upright and all the cards are good. So that's what happens when you're a good tenant. Landlords will rather, keep somebody that they know that's good instead of getting rid of somebody because they made a mistake or they've been through some type of situation. So I'm getting that yes, your landlord will work with you in whatever situation that you're in. They will work with you. So I don't see that being a problem. Mm. Hey Sophie, how you doing? The move should be done in the next 3 to 6 months. You should be fine. In the next 3 to 6 months, it could happen. Oh, Tanya. Yeah, it looks good for the next 3 months. Possibly, maybe a little longer. But in the next 3 months, it should be fine. I get positive things. I don't get really nothing negative at all, Lisa. You sure you didn't twist the cord on purpose? Or you didn't, clean the cord? Or, accidentally, like, I want to see Jake. Hey, Virgo, what's up, sweetie? You good? You're welcome, Lisa. You just got home, been a busy day? Cool. Well, I'm glad you're home. Well, that's cool. I'm sure Jake the snake, Jake the tack will come and see you. I'm sure he will. Just offer him a peanut butter cookie. He likes those. Oh, shit. Yeah, he was a cool wrestler. Yeah. He's still living. He did an interview not too long ago. He still looks the same, got the same hairstyle, same look. Just looks a lot older. Yeah, sure. Anything for you, Tanya. You know that. I don't miss Hulk Hogan. I never liked Hulk Hogan. He's not my type of person. I was an Ultimate Warrior fan and I still am. And the Ultimate Warrior and him hated each other. And he's somebody who I disliked because he disliked the Warrior and talked shit about him. But before the Warrior passed away, he had like a podcast on a YouTube channel, and he dissed the shit out of him and told the truth about what he was doing behind the scenes and stuff. So I was never really a Hulk Hogan fan. When I first started watching wrestling, when I was super young, I liked him. I think everybody liked Hulk Hogan at one point in time. But once I found out who he really was and what a jackass he was and what people said about him, and then what the Warrior said about him and exposed him, then yeah, I think that's I think they actually because the Warrior got inducted to the Hall of Fame, and later on that night he died. And I believe somebody probably did something to him because he exposed all those guys. He exposed those guys a lot in a lot of interviews. And I think they must have did something to him. Fuckers. Yeah. I was a Warrior fan, Sting fan, you know. And Ric Flair, I liked him because he was crazy. He was like doing all that woo shit. His daughter is a very good wrestler. I watch her, Charlotte. Charlotte Flair is amazing. She's a great woman's wrestler. She's pretty cool. The Undertaker was always, amazing. He was very good at what he did. Um, Triple H, I never really liked. I still don't like him. I never liked Shawn Michaels either. He was a show off. Macho Man was hilarious. And Rey Mysterio is a legend. He still wrestles. And his son is pretty good too. Yeah, I went through, Tanya. Thanks. I'm not doing no damn collective on no wars. Ain't gonna be no fucking war. You know how long they've been talking about wars, woman? Ain't no damn war. The only war in this world is the devil versus God. And the only war is a spiritual war. So the more you believe in the devil and you have negative thoughts, the worse it is. I ain't gonna waste spirit's time looking at that. Come on now. Everybody said when Donald Trump got in power, he was going to start World War III. Meanwhile, he stopped all the wars. But then when I say that, people are like, no, he didn't. Hey, fuck that guy. He's an asshole. Meanwhile, ain't no damn wars going on. The man just stopped all the wars. USA ain't going into no damn war. Fucking wars. The war is always a spiritual war, whether you like God or not. I gotta calm down anyway. Virgo said, calm down, Tiger. Yeah, Chris Benoit. You spelled it wrong, but yeah. I know you're talking about. He was a good wrestler too. I still watch wrestling. Lisa, you have TDS. That's what you have. You know TDS? We'll be fine. He's threatening a lot of people because he's sick and tired of people taking advantage of America. I agree with him 100%. Why are these people threatening America for what? Well, if you want to threaten us, then we're going to fuck you up. There ain't nobody more powerful than the American military. I'm sure of that. They've already proven it. NWO. New World Order. Tanya, you can ask your question when you're ready. Iran ain't no match for America. He can do whatever he wants. I don't know why people are so worried about what he's doing. Don't worry about Donald Trump. He's okay. He's gonna make America great again. Every time I talk about him, it pisses people off. And they're like, you don't live here. You don't know what you're talking about. So you can't have your gas gun up or then get an electric car. If you don't want to pay for gas, then you get an electric car, then you're gonna have to pay for electricity. So it's a no win-win situation. All right. So the thing is, Tanya, with that question, is my question is like are you going through them or are you going through like an extra insurance company to get compensated? How does that work? Because you're saying that are they just stringing me along, meaning what? Like, let me just ask. Like, 'cause if you just made a deal with the people themselves and didn't go through like police or some like insurance shit, then oh, okay. Are you asking about the attorney I hired? They're always on vacation. They're really gonna be. Oh, okay. Well, that makes more sense now. I would say you are, but it's gonna be like probably in the next 3 to 6 months. I feel like you'll get a settlement, yeah. But the thing is, there's a stagnation, there's delays, there's like a slow, partially changing situation. I know it's been since May, but these things take a long time, right? Because there's like a million cases like this. But it says you will get, something out of this eventually, but it's just going to be a little bit longer, a little bit more time. But it says that you're going to get something eventually. I got like positive cards at the end here. I know you might be doubtful or I know you might be like, thinking that it's just some bullshit, but it's not though. What it is the process, the slow, and it's like a stagnation. It's like a just time consuming bullshit, man. When it comes to giving you shit for a settlement, they're gonna take their time. But when it comes for you to pay for something, you gotta pay for it every fucking month. Right? Isn't that how great life is? That's just the way life is. We have to pay every month for our bills, but when we get hurt or something happens where we want our settlement, we have to wait a fucking year. But the cards are saying that you will get something out of this. They're not yanking you along or like, bullshitting you. It's a slow moving process, you know. It's a very slow moving process. So I would say you're gonna have to wait at least 6 months. In the next 6 months, so I would say March, April, May, June, July, August. So from now, between now and August, you should get something. So I know that's a long time, but I would say 3 to 6 months. I'm getting because that's what I asked. I asked in the next 3 to 6 months, will you get a settlement, and will this all work out? It says yes, but it's saying the negative part is the slow and partially moving process, stagnation, people not being, doing their part, people taking their time, being idiots, you know. So, but I would say yes, you know. Yeah, exactly. It does take a process for sure. Some things take a whole year. Or look at me and my look at me and my inheritance. It took 2 years, and my auntie's gonna be dead for 3 years coming up. And some people said they wait a lot more than that. It's a fucking joke. So I would say they're not yanking you along. They're not bullshitting you. It's just a long process, pretty much. I'll give you a spirit card too, Tanya, if you want one. So everybody should be happy. It's just the tax forms we're arguing about, and they have to be done by April 15th. So that's good. Well, that's good, Tanya. I'm glad that the house is sold and everything's done. I'm glad it all worked out. At least you don't have that. At least you don't have that on your, on your plate. Yeah, it's just a long process. It's very annoying. It's a matter of time before things happen. Unfortunately, we have to wait for things to happen because other people. It's very annoying. But at least that happened finally. At least you got that off your chest and out of your way. And I'm sure the new people will enjoy the home and treat it good, hopefully. That ain't happening. That's a nice wish you have, Lisa, but it won't happen. I wasn't born yesterday and my mom didn't give birth to an elephant. because everybody in this world is on go slow. They don't give a shit about you. If they did, things would be done like that. And when money is involved, it's gonna take longer. That's why it's good to be a hoe. If you're a hoe on OnlyFans, you get money instantly. If you're a psychic like me, you get money instantly. See, you just pay by PayPal. I get it right then and there. See, so between OnlyFans and being a psychic, you're good to go. Okay. All right, this is your postcard from Spirit Tanya, and it says, "You are love." And it says, "Dear Tanya, even though life seems now to be moving full steam ahead, it's time to rest. Allow ideas to flow through you and take root in your heart before they reach your mind. Honor this process by becoming empty to allow for inspiration and the magic of dreaming. You might feel lazy and unproductive at times, but we know better. Just as just as sleep is a way to recharge before renewal, so are you in the time for dreaming, sorry. In this powerful process of co-creation, your soul merges with spirit in a profound way so you can receive your music directly from source and play your part in the symphony of life. You are being invited to bear witness to the great creation and time in what others can hear. We have so many dreams to share with you in this sacred and the invisible. Don't worry, we still wake you when the time is to return with a new dream. No need to set an alarm clock. Love you always, Spirit. And I actually see when I was shuffling the cards, Phil was sitting next to the house outside and just like looking at it like this and saying, he said to me, I did all this work for this house, and now these people are gonna have it. And then he got up and he says, I'm good with it. I'm just glad that, I'm just glad that I did what I did. It's like he was giving his goodbyes to the house. So that's cool. But it was during the day that he was there looking at the house, looking at it from afar. And he just shrugged his shoulders and was like, you know what? It's done. It's good. Take the rest of my hand on paper and a spreadsheet. Yeah. Just write down all the things that you want. That's all, Tanya. That's a good thing to do is write down things so you don't forget. And just do the things you want to do. It's that simple. You're welcome, sweetheart, and thank you. Let me just catch up with what's going on here. Okay. This damn woman told me you need a marketing director. I don't need none of that shit. All I need is to stay away from people. That's the best thing. That's the best advice I can give everybody in this world right now is stay away from people. Stay away from bad people and stay away from bullshit. If you do that, your life should be great. As soon as you see or feel or have an instinct of someone's not right for you, run. That's the best advice I can give everybody. Stay away from people. People are fucking annoying. And they're stupid. And they have no life and they just want to aggravate you, annoy you, rob, steal from you, disrespect you, you know. I run from everybody, including you. Every time. I run from everybody. I don't want nobody around me. If you ain't my mama, then I don't really care. I love my mom and I have to take care of her. I don't run from her. She gave birth to me. She treats me good. And she needs me. So that's the only person I don't run from. Everybody else, they can go fly a kite. Your Aunt Mary said that when you was talking about I wanted to live and stuff, she said you're gonna be all by yourself. So what? Being by yourself is good. Aunt Mary don't is Aunt Mary all by herself? No, it's not a bad thing. That's the best thing you can ever do is be by your damn self. Being by yourself, you ain't gotta smell nobody else's ass, mouth. You ain't gotta feed somebody else. You ain't gotta take care of nobody else. You ain't gotta change nobody's diapers. You ain't gotta put up with nobody's snoring and nobody's bullshit, nobody's bills. Well, there you go. That's why she said what she said to you because she don't know what that is. People who have somebody are quick to say, "Oh, you're all by yourself. Are you this? Are you that?" No, it's called none of your fucking business. I'm staying away from people like you. Fuck you talking about? I ain't got nobody no more. My dog's gone. My dad's gone. You know, I have you guys. I have my life. I have my hobbies and I have my life and just deal with it. I'm not gonna sit here and fucking cry every day because I'm by myself. And when I have somebody, they're just gonna be a pain in the ass. Fuck 'em. I'd rather be by myself anyway. All my friends are divorced, aggravated. Why am I gonna do that? Hell no. I miss my dog and my dad. That's about it. I don't miss nobody else. Well, I kind of miss some of my friends that are gone, but you know, they knew who they are. I can talk to them in spirit. That's the good thing. Well, if there's no one to take out the truck, I mean the trash and the yard work, that's what you're asked to do. Exactly, just you in this awesome camper and no stress about a big ass house and Phil's still traveling with you and life is good. My dog passed away after Christmas. On the 29th, she passed away. It's going to be almost 2 months next week. Yeah, that's a good thing, Tanya. Yeah, that's a good thing. Divert your questions or answers. I take out my own trash. I wash my own dishes. I wash my own clothes. I wash my own ass. I don't have to share my bed with nobody. It's a good thing. I don't have to pay for nobody else. I pay for my mom. I buy her things and my nephews and my sister, the people that, people that love me. Everybody else is irrelevant. Some people have told me all the time. When I had a girlfriend, everybody says, when you get married, how many kids you're gonna have? And I used to tell them that they're crazy if they think that's gonna happen. Then when I'm single, they're like, "Oh, what's wrong with you? Are you okay? Are you gay? Are you coming out the closet, or do you like women, or have you had some bad experiences?" And I say, it's none of your business what I'm doing with my life. And I said, it's amazing when I'm with somebody. It's when you're getting married, when you're having kids, or when you're gonna get engaged. When I'm with nobody, you know, oh, are you this? Are you that? Aren't you lonely? Aren't you scared to be home by yourself? No, I'm more scared to be with a psychopathic bitch that's gonna choke me in my sleep or poison me. That's what I'm worried about. Oh, oh my God, you've been watching too much movies. No, I've been watching too much women in my life. Good, no, thank you. You sound like one of them because you're asking me all these fucking questions. Leave me alone, ho. Go away. Don't ask me nothing. Give a fuck what you think. Do I ask you for anything? Then no. Leave me alone. Dumbass. Yeah, exactly. It's okay, Lisa. It's all good. I've had a rough couple months, but I don't let it bother me too much. Life goes on. I'm different than most people. I believe in spirit after death. So even though I don't have my dad and my dog that I've lost in the past 4 months, I know I have them in spirit, and my life's gotten a lot better. They've made my life better, made me happy because I'm doing everything that I've always wanted to do. I'm scared of all women except for my mother and my sister. And some women on here I love very much that are my good friends. That's about it. I love you when you sleep. So when you're sleeping, just know that I love you. When you rest your head on your pillow tonight, Lisa, you say, Mark loves me when I sleep. And then you're going to go like this and say, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Anyway, that's okay. I want Mark to love me when I sleep. Don't worry. I love most people when they sleep. That's why they don't bother me. And I know they're peacefully sleeping without worrying about me. I'm probably happier now than I've ever been, even though I miss my dad and my dog, but I don't dwell on it. Yeah, you want too much. I just want a woman that tells me the truth. That's very hard to find. Exactly. You caught on. Oh, shit. It's not easy. So, but I try to stay as positive as I can, considering all the bullshit that I've been through. But what I've been through is nothing compared to what other people have been through. So I keep telling myself that every day. And that's okay. I don't mind. It's just the way it is. I mourn for a couple of days, think about it here and there, and then I say to myself, I gotta keep going. You know, I just gotta let life live and just keep going. Today was a very good day. I'm very happy right now. And that's all that matters to me. I'm good. Like I said, I miss a lot of people in my life, but a lot of my friends are gone. You know, Past few years, I've been through a lot, watching my sister get divorced, my brother get divorced, my friends get divorced. Watch my dad die literally, and my dog. That was very painful. But I don't let things break me. What doesn't kill you will make you stronger. So I always feel in my mind tells me that I have to be strong for everyone. I have to be the example for everyone because nobody wants to take that role. So I take it. I take everything on my shoulders, and I don't mind doing it. It's cool. I can handle it. I'm a real G. You know what I'm saying? I can handle it. You know, it's all good. You're welcome, Tanya. Anytime. I appreciate you. And I'm glad things are good for you. See, you got to have faith. It's all going to be all right. The more positive we are, the more faith we have, better our lives get. More worry, more negativity, more, bad shit happens. Just be grateful that you're not in a bad situation. That's my advice. All right, it's midnight, and I'm going to get my ass to sleep. I got to get up early tomorrow and deal with life again. But yeah, me too. I have two guys coming here tomorrow. I've been renovating my sister's bathroom, and I have to open up the door for these guys in the morning. The bathroom's getting there. Actually, let me see if I got a picture. Can't remember if I do or don't. I think I do. Let me see. Oh, this is not really a good picture, but there's a picture of like the tile on the actual wall, the niche there, the window. So like the tile is like all the way up to the wall now. So it's getting there. It's getting there. It looks good. The tile is nice. It's beautiful. I'll take a picture of it tomorrow to show you guys like the what it looks like now. It's getting there. This week I'm gonna have to do the electrical because it's almost my part's coming up. This week I got to do my part. Not tomorrow, but probably like Wednesday they'll be ready for me to put in my switches, my lights, the wires. Probably Wednesday I'll be doing it. So I'll be very busy this week at some point in time. Yeah. All right, Virgo, take care, sweetie. Lisa, good to see you. Barbie, always a pleasure. Tanya, I'm glad all's going good. And I'm glad you got that relief off your chest. Hopefully the rest is good and it gets better and better. All good on my end. I don't know if you guys were in my live this morning. Remember a moth came by and went right next to my face like this and then flew off, and I like scooted it outside. My mom always says when a moth comes into your house and comes next to you, you're going to get a message. Like it's something that's coming to you that you want. And that happened literally a couple hours later. Like not even a couple hours later, probably an hour later, that shit happened. It was so crazy. I was like, that's the craziest shit ever. And it was a big ass moth too. And I didn't want to kill it because my mom says don't kill the moths when they come around you because it's like a message that's being sent to you. Like something that you want is gonna come. And it did. I got like this song that I wanted for my DJ stuff. So it was so weird. I sat down, ate my lunch, and I heard my phone go ping. So I looked at it. I opened it up. I said, "Oh fuck, this is the song that I want." And then I just said to myself, "Oh shit! No wonder the moth came an hour ago. It was telling me that I was about to receive something good, and I did." That's so crazy. Like I barely see a moth around here. Like especially inside. At nighttime, they're all outside and shit, but never come inside like that. Very rare that I get like a moth in here, especially during the day. So that was pretty cool. My mom always says that it's like a messenger, and I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna tell her tomorrow when I see her. I'm gonna tell her that something happened. She'll be like, I told you. All right, guys. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Hope you have a wonderful week. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, what's left of it. And hopefully tomorrow morning is good for you guys and the rest of the week is great. Let's enjoy the rest of February. All right. Take care, guys. Love you.